Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Gold Explorer Talk Metals, ASX code TOR. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Executive Chairman of Talk Metals, Ian Finch. Hi Ian.
Hi Matt.
Okay, Talk Metals recently celebrated its 12-month ASX listing anniversary, and the company has just delivered on its pre-listing promise that the historic Paris open pit gold mine, about 40 kilometres southeast of Kambalda, was abandoned by previous operators way too soon. Prior to the takeover by Talk, Paris remained relatively underexplored, with past drilling mainly restricted to the top 50 metres. Clearly, that was an opportunity lost for previous owners after Talk recently tabled some cracking gold intersections under the old pit. Okay, Ian, firstly, just tell me quickly, what's the history of this old Paris open pit? Who originally mined it? What grades did they produce, and how did you get hold of it?
Julia Mines did a small underground mine at the time in about 1990s. They pulled out a recovered grade of 8.9 grams per tonne, which would suggest that the input grade was 9 plus. They then closed that down because of the gold price and the lowering gold price. Austral Pacific, a private enterprise company, took it out and put in the two small pits, that is the Triple H and the Paris pit, which we recognise as being totally underdeveloped.
Okay, so hit me with the best numbers from this latest drill campaign. They look pretty good to me.
Oh, they're excellent, Matt. 27 metres at 10.7, hit the top of the list for the best intersection of the month, and it included 6 metres at 32.5 grams per tonne, and not the first time we've hit by an ounce dirt. So, they're cracking results.
So how do those new numbers compare to previous results at Paris?
Very similar, Matt. In previous campaigns, we've had 4 campaigns that they've all returned cracking results. 27 metres at 8.16, 156 metres in our first campaign. After that, we got 24 metres at 10.7 grams at 141 metres, and the story goes on. It's brilliant.
Well, just orientate me, if you can, in terms of where these latest high-grade intersections occurred in relation to the old open pit at Paris.
It's a good story too, because we've been tracking this high-grade zone to the west, and each time we put holes down, as you can see from the results, we get great dirt, good dirt. And that zone now exists over 600 metres, including the gold that was left beneath the pit, and we have great hopes for the eastern extension as well. So we're looking towards almost a kilometre wide zone at some point.
And when will you drill it again?
The next drill plan is in planning at the moment, and that should start in November. And what we're trying to do there is join the two pits together, and they're 1.5 kilometres apart.
Ian Finch from Talk Metals, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.